Everyone, how is everyone today? Today I bring you guys the Travelers Junk Journal Kit as promised. The Hawaiian junk journal kit that I did have, I did have a list for, did sell out already. So for those who've been wanting this and did not get to be on that list, this is the perfect opportunity for you. Like always, the kits are $18.50. That is what you're going to see here today. I did, however, for those who still want a little bit of the Hawaiian feel when it comes to fabrics and things like that, there's going to be a second listing, which I'll show you that at the very end in case you want to add to this pack. So I wanted to at least keep the pack affordable, which is the $18.50, lightweight, which is under the pound, and this kit, which is different than all the other ones I have done. Instead of providing a junk journal cover, which I don't need to because I have some fabrics in here for you. This kit will come with 50 pack of vintage stamps. You get a variety, you get your choice. You either have a variety where you get like the, sorry guys, my zoom there, where you can get the floral, travel, a variety theme kind of pack of 50, or you can do the vintage where you get all the different like bold greens, reds, blues, vintage, pretty much, you know, there'll be 50 in each pack. So when you go to this listing to get the Travelers pack, all you have to do is click on that link down below is my Etsy shop. So when you find that listing, which will be Travelers Junk Journal Kit, click on that. It'll have a drop down menu where you can choose what kind of stamp pack that you want instead of the typical pick a junk journal cover, which is awesome because one, it also provides this pack to be lightweight. And those who know that these stamps, a 50 pack in my shop, I think they're almost like $5. So you're pretty much getting a great deal by getting this pack with the 50 stamps included, which you get to choose your type of stamps. And wait till you see the things I did for this. Of course, I added my extra special touch where I did create you guys something special in each pack. I only have 15. And as far as the additional pieces that if you wanted to have a side pack that is a Hawaiian feel, I only have 8 of those. So let me go ahead and show you exactly is going to be in a junk journal kit, which is so beautiful. I did add pieces of things I got in Hawaii to give you guys a part of that adventure and I just love it. I can't wait to show you. So let me go ahead and where do I begin? Okay, I'll start with what I created, you guys. When I was making this pack, you know, if you've ever made a bunch of like, say, kits and stuff, if you're a shop owner, I think you can kind of understand where I'm coming from with this. Sometimes when you get in the middle of, putting things together, you want to create. And I seen this beautiful card, which I'll show you the card, and I'll take this off. I seen this beautiful card, and that's how it all started. Let me take this piece out of there too, all these pieces. And that's how it started. So what I did was, because here, the front of it and the back of it is like that. It's just a regular card that you put in an envelope, like an invitation card. And on top, I added, it's like one of those postcards that have a double-sided photo that came out of like a bunch of postcards. And I stamped the edges of it to give like a scalloped look there on the corners. And I put it there with a paper clip. And on top of that, I did like just a card. This is like Hawaii, the islands. And then I added another card. This came from a game called Game of the States. It's, what it is different games and different things in the United States. And the one I picked out of the pack was Hawaii, of course, Aloha. And it tells you like the capital. It tells you the things you can find there, fun facts and things like that. So each pack will get a fun fact card for whatever state that is in there. So when you get this card, you open it up. This is my favorite part. I just kind of went crazy. It's like a little miniature traveler book. And in it is this graph paper that's green that I had paper clipped this, oh gosh, my brain today. Burlap here at the top, and it's got 4 or 5 pages in it here. And then when I made this card, I made sure I didn't staple the outside. I stapled my my different pages on the inside so then it wouldn't be hard to open. I wanted it to open up like a book flat when you opened it up. So I had this beautiful vintage map from Rand McNally. I love the colors of his maps. And then you have different pages. So the first page you'll see is like a different like kind of ledger that has subject and prepared by. And I had these cute little map tabs. I don't know if in the picture it shows you the different map tabs here. And I have dictionary page in there. Oops, I don't know why you got in there. So different tabs, different in between is different papers. And I just thought it was just this cute Travelers little book that you can use in your journal, or you could put it in an envelope and send it to someone like a special gift kind of thing. And I have it to where you can design it however you want on the front. I just kind of just paper clip these pieces in there in case if you wanted to do pretty much design it the way you want it. I kind of started it. It was fun. Isn't that adorable? I thought it was adorable. So I started off with that, and in each pack I had also added, have any of you guys seen these different, let's see what they're called, but they remind me of miniature ideal books. One, because it's mini, obviously, and the ideal books because the papers inside are like the ideal books, the paper type and the different like pages. It's just adorable. I can see if you wanted to take out the paper clips and you can use the pages in your journals, but it's just adorable. It's got different quotes, sayings, but it's like garden theme. Look at those cute ones with the mushrooms. Each pack has its own varied book. There's so many different kinds. This one's called The New Awakening. It is by, looks like there's 60s, 70s, and 80s. They're like little pocket prayer books is what they're called. It just has different quotes and sayings and things like that in there. I thought that is perfect. I was thinking travel kind of thing. The size, if you wanted to gut that out and then make your own little travelers in there and use those pages for something else, it just was cute to me. I just loved it. Each pack will get that. I love packing my packs because it's just, like I said, the pack that just keeps going. So of course I had to add fabrics and stuff to it. So you'll get a nice large piece of burlap. And at the top, of course, my little hat pin, or what you want to call those, corsage pin. We'll be pinning together these different kinds of pieces. Of course, I put in a little bit of like a boho travel type piece. Same thing with the fabric. Each pack will get the same kind of fabric like this, along with a piece of fabric that is of a travel theme of maps. So there's different kinds of maps, but it's cotton fabric. I just kind of just layered that on there, and then you guys can figure out how you want to use that for your journal in any way. So as you can see, I didn't really hit the Hawaiian theme. That pack I'm going to show you here in a minute will provide that for you if you wanted to add a Hawaiian theme. However, I did add some pieces in here that's Hawaiian. Just wait till you guys see this. I mean, I haven't even showed you the paper pack yet. That is, I can't wait. Okay, I can't wait. So the nice thing you see is this little plastic pack. You guys see this every time I make my kits. I have this nice plastic envelope. It is packed with a bunch of beautiful goodies. So the first thing you're gonna get is this little plastic thing here. It's different like half-yard cuts of different laces. So this one here obviously has like a yellow, and then it has a cream and a black. So you got black and a cream. Perfect colors for travelers. And then each pack will have this plaid cotton. I think it's like a half yard of that in there. Each pack will have embroidery floss. This one's green. This is so cute. I can't wait to show you. Okay, each pack is going to have this here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. In it, I don't know if you guys can see if I lift this up some. In it, I'll open it up for you guys. So I have some shells I got on the beach. Beautiful charms and pieces that you can put together. A hitch post, which you can put on front of your journal by Tim Holtz. But it'll have charms and all kinds of things. Each pack is very similar. Some of the charms may vary, but it is a beachy theme. If I come back here. Okay, so I have like the paper charms. They're like rolled up paper. Here's some of the shells. You guys can see that, okay? It's a nice bright day here where I'm at. Look at here. Look at that charm. bead charm. So I got the red. I got the little different hardware in case you want to dangle them. But look at this one. If you guys can see how cute these guys are. Totally beachy. I also put the rings in there in case, because some of the shells you can poke a little hole and have these little loops and loop it through, and you could turn them into charms yourself. But pretty much the theme is pretty much travel, beach, you know, that kind of thing. Look at that. That's a cute charm. So there you get a pack of those goodies. I'm going to put those down to the side here and repackage that later. Like I said, embroidery floss. Of course, you get to pick out your 50 stamps when you do go to the listing. This here, if you guys remember, I told you the fabrics I got from Hawaii. Obviously, they're not going to be all in this kit. That is the additional pieces if you wanted to have the variety that I did show you guys before. That's a separate listing in case you want to add the Hawaiian feel. But when I went to Hawaii, this is an upholstery fabric. It's pretty good and thick. These are like different license plates of different places on the islands. And there's a lot of places here I got to go to that, like Kona. Kona's known for the coffee there. And Kailua Maui. Hilo is a really beautiful area too. Anyways, it's just beautiful in color, and I could totally see using that as a traveler theme type of journal, either if not the liner, or you can cut out the license plates and use them as little different parts in your journals, what have you. But it is 10.5 by 14.5, like the average of what I usually do for junk journal covers. Each pack will have a beautiful blue tropical Hawaiian type of flower fabric, which is 10.5 by 14.5 as well. It's like a yellow hibiscus, and it has the orange lantern flowers in here, which is, when you go to Hawaii, it's like they're all over in the trees, and it's just beautiful. And then you're gonna get, like I promised, like pieces of the red, the Hawaiian dress I told you guys about. I was really concerned about putting bold colors in it, but this hits a beachy theme, so I didn't want to get too much in the Hawaiian style in this junk journal kit, just in case that's not what you're looking for in a Travelers. So I did put some pieces in there for you guys to work with, not a whole lot, but like I said, the pack I'm going to show you here in a minute will have a bunch of beautiful pieces. So you get the fabrics, the laces, the embroidery flosses, the stamps, like I said. And this is just a variety. I put in some pink guest checks along with white. There should be white in there. There's a lot of playing cards in these packs. So isn't that a cool one? Isn't that awesome? I fell in love with this one. Awesome card. Put it into your Travelers. Train tickets. Money from Monopoly. This here came from Carolyn Baker. She had the word book, that vintage word book, which is so cool because it had like ink smudges and things like that in it. I left it whole, so you get a full like section in case you want to put it in a signature of whatever book you're doing. It just was gorgeous. Pretty much a vintage word book. It was just, look at that. Just beautiful. And then I put a couple pages. I got this really cool Hawaiian dictionary, far as, you know, words in Hawaii versus Hawaiian language into English. Here's some more of the playing cards I told you guys about. We got turtles. Here's the Hawaiian Islands, just like the one you see in the front of that journal that I made. It was really cute. Oh, this here, every pack gets one of these. This came from Karen Hill. Thank you so much, Karen Hill, my friend from Florida. These are vintage Hawaiian Hulua girls. Isn't that cool? And then same here. It came from the same pack. It's the vintage Hawaiian card of the Hawaiian Islands. It was so cool. Thank you so much, Karen. I get to share those with you guys. So then you get some vintage, different postcards. Look at that beach. For those who love beach. Here's the other play money. I made sure I got one of each. That was the goal. So where's the other money? I did this in an assembly line so that you could have a 20, 100, 500, a 10, a 1. You know, you need play money in a Travelers, right? Here's the white gas check. And then I put in 2 of the vintage Yahtzee playing papers. See that brown? Isn't that gorgeous? They're just gorgeous. Whew, I am losing. And the pack still keeps going. Oops, I accidentally got 2. Okay, so each pack got a pack of stickers. That is beachy. This came from a really cool game. It's called Things. things that are wild. So pretty much it's like playing cards. It's almost like travel cards. So you pick a card and then you discuss things, and things that are wild is one of the discussions. Each card is different, but that is cool. I love the colors of it. We got some really cool typewriter like recipe cards. New York playing card. Look at this one. This one here is the different like Gemini, Aries, like different birthday horoscopes. What do you call those? Oh, gosh darn. Ew, watch. After I'm done, it's going to come to me. All right, so it looks like I put 3 of those playing cards in there. Things. The Things game. And this one here says things you love to shop for. I guess you must write it there. I don't know, but I thought it was a cool Travelers game. Things you can never find. My notes of what not to forget. I always forget those before I go to the store. I'm like looking for that note of what not to forget when I go shopping and I can't even find the note. Yep, that's me. So it looks like this paper came from the same game as well. And then I put, I think, 4 or 5 pages of this Hawaiian lined paper. Either you're going to staple it, paper clip it, or what have you into your journals. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? A couple of these memo and reply forms I put in there as well. Gosh, I haven't even got to the paper pack yet. I got, we got a paper napkin that is like a beachy theme. Another recipe card, but blue. Oh yeah, this here, I have to put that aside. This is what it is. I cut the paper to remember. Polaroid film skin. It's like a milky pastel color patterns. And I guess for Polaroids, it's like it peels off. There's like a, I can kind of show you. It's like a sticky, and it's like different like square here for Polaroids. Isn't that cool? Each pack got one of those. I'm not sure what you can do with it, but it looked really cool. You know me, different things. More things playing like paper. Each one will get 2 stamps. So not only you get the 50 stamps, you get 2 of like flags. Oh, this here too, this is so cool. You guys seen this before. This is the white mounts. Pretty much mounts for your altered books, scrapbook pages, and journal cards. Perfect for scrapbooking and altered. So pretty much you put your paper in there and you fold it over. And you, here you go. I can show you a picture of what the book page was. If you can see that okay. I just thought that was cool. And I put them in there. I had a pack of those. Monopoly playing cards, you've seen that already. So I thought that'd be cool to put in a pocket. A few more note papers. Some postcards. This one here is in, so you get a couple postcards in there. This one here looks like this is some royal castle somewhere. It's a different language. It's really cool. Look at this stamp thing. Sorry, guys. There you have it. It's of a castle. And this one here is some park. Isn't that cool? Okay, so then you get that's that paper pack. I even got to what's underneath here. These packs are always packed. So, okay, so the first thing you're going to see is a map. There's 2 of them in there. I folded it in half to hold it. Look at these papers. This is the same papers that I used for when I made that little booklet. Each pack will get a card with the stamps here. Carolyn Baker, thank you. Hi, Carolyn Baker is the one who friended us a lot of these cards. Usually you call those date of postage, where they would buy them, the date these postages were. Anywho, I forgot what that's called. I don't know what they're worth, but I put one in every one. Each one is different, but aren't they gorgeous? Perfect. John Stroger's book. It's a vintage book. I had the whole series once, and this is what the book looks like. So each book has a page from it, but look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's in the 1800s, but it is John L. Stroger's lectures. And what it is, it's like the Mr. National Geographics. He traveled around the world before National Geographics kind of thing. It's like these beautiful leather-bound books. Yes, I believe it or not, I had torn up all the entire series. But, and I've used them in the past, but I made sure I put at least 1 beautiful or 2 pages of the pages of his book. And the colors are amazing. It's just, I don't know, it's beautiful. I can see someone taking this out and using it in Mod Podging or something on one of their books or covers, or use it some way, somehow. They're just beautiful. Each one will have a state card. This one I picked Indiana for this pack because I'm from Indiana. But I figured you can either cut that state out, but it's fun facts and everything about Indiana. Every state, there's like every pack has a different state kind of thing. I figured you can use that somehow. Create a tag or something, punch a hole, put a little, what you have it, and cut the state out. I think that would be a cool little tag. Fun paper, pretty much, that you can use. I have scrapbook paper in there as well. I put the orange envelopes in there. And a lot of you guys use these for inside as the covers or inside of your journals or liners, what have you. So each one will get one of those. I had put in, oh, I found this cool tablet of papers that was so cool. It's called Make a Decision. Has a dilemma, decisions by, best case scenario, worst case scenario, gut feelings, pluses and minuses. It was just so cool. You know, when we take trips and travel, we have a tendency to do those things. And I figured, what better way to have papers that you can make that list? And it'd be cool if you did put them in half or put them into pockets and write down those kind of things that you have. I just thought it was cool. Each pack will have vintage like border map wallpaper that would be cut out like that. Good size. You can either make it into one of those envelope books or just put it in your journal some way, somehow. But then just some fun vintage travel papers from around the world, from children's books, a beautiful matte finish. Look at there in New York City. Some beautiful, look at this scrapbook paper. I just fell in love with it when I seen it. Each pack will have a nice thick piece of that. It's really nice. So we've got some green ledger. Look at here, some more. This is here from a botanical type book, but it had these brown edges that were just so cool, like totally aged perfectly, like dyed. But for travel around the world, I put in some really cool playing flashcards that I got, that I did list those in my shop. Each pack will have a map. And I put the map of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. And wait till you see it. It was so cool. It's got this beautiful finish. I don't know if I can show you guys. It's just beautiful. And it's not a rippable paper. It's almost like a plastic wipeable type, which is going to be awesome when you're going to cut it up and put it in your journal, so you have to worry about it tearing. It was a really cool, crazy large maps that will be in each pack. That is a really cool plus. And the pack keeps going. Some more, what do you call that, paper. So I did put in, oh wow, I forgot about this. What about my time here? 22 minutes. So surfing papers, I had to put that in there. I found this really old surf book, and I've already folded it because I just wanted to see how it would turn out if it was in a journal, how the pages would turn out, and I fell in love with it. So, oh, old bridge papers from the bridge game, scorecard game. Look at this. How adorable is that? So, some more of the botanical type travel encyclopedia. Oh, cool. There, we got some ships and things. Oh, yes, I had to throw this in here. Okay, I found these cards, you know, like the therapy cards where you go and it's ink splatter and you have to figure out what they look like kind of thing. Each pack has one. Yes, I just thought it was so cool. Isn't it just so cool? I don't know. I thought it'd be so neat in a journal. So I hope you guys love that one. That was so cool. Some more of the vintage travel. Oh yeah, I did full pages on those. So then you can go ahead and sew it into your signature, wrap it any way you need to, cut it down. Beautiful pages. More of those surf pages. Again, I folded in half to test it. I wanted to make sure that those pages turned open good. And then 3 or 4 pages of this really cool botanical book that had about travel themed and about around the world. And I loved the paper and how it looked, and perfect to fold. Some more of the vintage map. Like I told you, each one had 2 big pages. So there's a lot of travel in this. And again, like I said, oh wow, I forgot about this. Okay, I better hurry because I need to show you the other packs that are optional as well. So from different dictionary books, I had put it in there, travel, like different pages. They were beautiful. Oh yeah, and a stone book. Found this really cool book about stones from around the world, and beautiful, colorful pages. Just beautiful. Music pages, of course. Some more travel, nautical kind of pages. This book about, I think it's Italy, right? Rome, Italy. I kept it in one full section again. More of that. Encyclopedia, dictionary pages that are browned and on the edges. And a huge, nice, big amount of this really cool botanical book with large pages. Easy, like 10 to 20 pages in each pack. It was just, those pages were so brown and stamped and beautiful. I was like, I had to throw it in there. So there you have it. A travel pack of goodies for only $18.50. And somehow, some way, I got to put that back together. So when you go to that listing, you can choose what kind of stamp pack you want before you check out. And like I said, the shipping is going to be awesome. And you got the cute creative things I added in there from myself. I had to put that cute little pack in there. And believe me, it took me a day to make them all. And I really didn't have to, but I was having so much fun creating. And it's just cute. It's like a little mini journal in itself. I just love that one. Okay, so let's end it with this. So this is a total different listing for those who said, oh man, I really wanted some of that Hawaiian, you know, theme from you got from Hawaii. So I put together a separate pack. It's going to be the same price. And you're like, how's that possible? But the fabrics in here, there's a lot of fabrics. You get 10 vintage postcards, which is in this pack. You'll also get, in which they're adorable, travel vintage. There's 10 of them. I'll show you the fabrics here in a minute. I won't open up the postcards because they're pretty much all old. Pretty much the same as you've seen before. They're postcards. You'll get the different variety of the playing cards you've seen in the other pack. If you wanted to add to your different stash. Even that States Game playing card, that was really cool too. And then I put in there 10 of the train tickets that are one of the hot items that sell in my shop. I did my research today because I'm looking at different tickets and stuff. I see that people are selling these for like $5 a piece. But that was that one seller. But there are vintage checked train tickets. So there's 10 of them in each pack that I added to this pack here. And the fabrics you get are all 10.5 and 14.5 inch cuts. They are all Hawaiian travel themed. But wait till you see them. Oh my God. Look at this guy. I mean, woman. Hawaiian aloha lady and the different leaves and instruments. And it's just so cool. It's just beautiful. I could totally see that being a journal. If not, you can cut out those ladies and different pieces for your projects. You guys seen this fabric already? It's the upholstery fabric. Same size, 10.5 by 14.5. Beautiful piece. With all those different license plates and stuff like this. And then this is so beautiful. You did not see this. Now the people who got the travel themed Hawaii packs before this, this is the fabrics they got. So I didn't want you guys to miss out if you wanted to have part of this. So look at those. Isn't that beautiful? That whole thing is just beautiful. And then you're going to get the turtles. Same size, same cut. Look at the turtles. Totally beachy. I'm in love. Of course, I love fabrics, right? Then you get the shells. See, it's just so much. It just keeps going. It's the fabric that just keeps going. It's an extra addition to this pack if you wanted to add more. Those who know, my junk journal kits used to be $25.50. So if you really got both these packs, you're close to what one of those used to be, but you're getting so much more. So I just wanted to give you guys choices. So you see the shells and different flowers in here. And this is one of my favorites, this hibiscus. You got the pink, the red. Look at those hibiscus and the orange. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I'm in love. Well, there you have it. So these packs are equally the same. So go ahead and check out those 2 listings in the shop. And I hope you guys absolutely love the Travelers pack. And you know what? traveling season's coming. I know a lot of you guys are got vacations coming up and stuff. This is perfect to get you started on that. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and thank you again for joining me for another beautiful junk journal kit that I put together. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.